And welcome back to this week's Wednesday's Ebony Excellence series here on Roster's Realities. Like, share, subscribe, as doing all of those helps others who are used to seeing Ebony folk casted in a negative light, recasted in greatness every Wednesday here on Roster's Realities Ebony Excellence series. This week's video will be featuring an additional video, as last week's video was postponed due to personal issues from the subject from last week. So immediately after this video is published, another will follow and will highlight, of course, Ebony Excellence. Without further ado, let's get to it. The brother who is featured in this week's Ebony Excellence series represents himself in a way that has not only helped himself, but will do the same for another, who are or may have had similar issues. Within his story, history was made. Made as he realized internally that though he lacked in an area or two, something drew him into what may be his calling. This brother also inadvertently provided backup to something that I always state on this channel, and that is doing the work. Additionally, and admittedly, his story has bonus implications of operating within oven time versus the highly sought after microwave time that so many love to do. Food made in the oven will always taste better and be healthier versus the microwave. This is like myself. He learned during his past and current journeys that though life seems to go fast, we as individuals and as a group must slow down. And like a good stew made over the stove, do it with love, patience, and with a pinch of humility. During his sessions with himself, he discovered how art and life had its correlations. And he wasn't wrong, as the saying goes of how life imitates art. Or art imitates life, one of those. You know what I'm talking about. Meaning because of his art and the internal antenna that we all possess, picked up personal lessons along the way. Essentially improving along roads traveled. He mentioned to me how valuable the lessons that he learned that came from not only drawing, but painting as well. He also mentioned the overwhelming feeling that that current times in this particular society has affected him as he works full time and he does his art in his spare time, which leaves little to no time for sleep. And I think that was an important observation by the brother Bernard Morille. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry, brother, if I didn't. But you know where my heart is. And I think he had a valid point. We become so overwhelmed with this current life and this particular society that sometimes we may discount ourselves, or we may miss a mark that is meant to alleviate the overwhelming feelings in our situations. You know, just looking at posts of his and his works and the looks of positive pride within his wording when speaking about his works provoked me into having pride as well as regarding his works. Essentially, he's proud of his work, and I'm proud of him for him being proud of his work as well. It's freaking awesome. Now, they're good. All of his works, they're very good, and far better than anything that I have ever drawn. Though I consider myself artistic, drawing is not one of my strong points. We all have that one or more thing that we are good or great at. Salute to you, Sir Morille. I specifically love the fact how Brother Morille mentions how art instilled patience, discipline, and focus, and were leading factors on his continued journey. As a result of Bernard Morille, he sought during his journey more difficult challenges as a result of his patience, his discipline, and his level of focus. Meaning that he works those internal and acquired skill sets not only to his advantage, but to overcome other areas within his craft and life, and how his level of comprehension improved his situation. I love to hear stories like these. I believe the biggest implications out of everything is the realization that shortcuts are detrimental. That is very, very key. To hear a young man state that, I'm telling you, it's ebony excellence. It's what it is. As society is obsessed with shortcuts, and as I stated within this channel, doing the work along with patience, acknowledged shortcomings, overcame, has provided a certain level of power that will be used properly in attaining his dreams and whatever they may be. Brother Bernard has taken control and decided to create a better history for himself, of which has huge benefits all around. Lastly, as I close, he also mentioned how joy is within every stroke of the pencil, paintbrush, along with aspirations, ideas, and future projects. So salute to you for knowing and being you. And do not stop at attaining your flowers while you still can smell them, Brother Bernard. He can be found on Facebook and Black artist groups. That is Bernard Morille for another notch in the empowerment of the Ebony Excellence series. And oh, by the way, he's going to keep me informed to when he is ready to take commissions. So at this time, he is not taking commissions due to the full plate of life, so to speak. But when he informs me that he's ready for commissions, you will find a post that I will post here on Facebook and Twitter, and as well as the Ebony Excellence series, and or a plain video from Rasta's Realities. If you're new to the channel and enjoy the content, please subscribe, like, and share, and tap that bell to all to be notified when I go live. And it also helps the channel grow. And growth is good. For my loyal listeners who are subscribed, I appreciate you more than you know. I am R. Akil Bomani for Rasta's Realities and the Ebony Excellence series. And until next time, peace to you.